have far-reaching, positive, life-changing, life-giving, everlasting, divine reach. Okay? And so it is important to note then that the first illegal trade in the Bahamas with Bahamians and English and Bahamians and Americans happened because Great Britain, who lost the Civil War, okay, in this context coming up, infiltrated Bahamians into their personal gain, because the cotton for them have to be very important, that people will buy guns and ammunition and trade with one another for cotton. Now, the North, who were in manufacturers of goods and, boat builders and bright, beautiful people, because the law allowed for slaves, they had them. So, because the law allowed, though, did not make it right. But eventually, time brings changes to humanity. And so, in my humble submission, President Abraham Lincoln, who was elected as the newly elected president for everyone, okay? Minus those who had their party's candidate who ran against him. That's a different topic. We're talking about the country is going to an election and someone have to win. So, one man win. The next side said, who's the Confederacy, said, because the man who win in the North said, I don't believe no man should be slave in this country, no matter where he's from or what color he is. The majority of people at that time who were slaves were black people. So black people would be the beneficiaries of such major words. From that very moment, those words took on a spirit. Now, whether the man who was using it is going to lose his way before his demise is irrelevant. At that present moment, this was the spirit of the light speaking. And so, my Nassau, being so close to the southern states, served as a midway house between the South and England. Many Bahamians, like I mentioned earlier, was involved. Okay? All right? And these Bahamians would buy these guns from English ships. England ships have these guns because someone in England have a factory. All right? So England can make guns just like the northern country, the northern part of American, the northerners were able to make guns and ammunition. The England, who needed cotton and was the financier, of slaves, the slave trade and all of this stuff, who eventually brought it to the end, but that did not take away. They needed cotton, and they had to use slave labor for as long as they possibly can. However, So England said, okay, we need cotton. We will hire persons in America who's still loyal to us, okay, and we'll call that area where our people would be the South, because the South lost. So at that point in time, you know, they decided that we need this cotton and we need slaves, and we love owning slaves. We love how slaves take care of us. And nothing wrong with that. But the point is, every man is born equal in rights and dignity, even from back then. Okay? All right? So, whether they like it or not, black people was not their possession, even though that's how it turned out. But black people, like white people, like Indian people, are owned by a greater source. Because no human being is responsible for himself coming into the earth.